Hey guys, 50 Master Jedi here for another Star Wars figure review. Today I'm going to give you a look at my Star Wars pod fighters that I got from Star Wars 3D. Unfortunately, this offer has ended. It was only for opening weekend, which was February 10th to the 12th. I got mine on Sunday, which would be the 12th. Me and my dad both got one because it was just the two of us, so he gave us two. And what I originally got, I had got an Alya secura. These are very small. They're about the size of a penny. They actually come with a full pod. I'll show you that. Come with this, which is the fighter pod, I guess. You can buy vehicles for these, which I'll show you in the little product booklet. But they say Star Wars on them. Now onto the little figure. What I like to do, I have one pod that's full and one pod that is taken in half, so I can display them. First one is secura. This is the one I had gotten, and it's kind of disappointing. I'm like, oh no, it's a girl. Honestly, I don't mean to be weird or anything or sexist, but I just don't really like to get girl figures. I just have no real use for them. And I originally got a sand trooper, and I was like, oh yeah, it's a sand trooper. And then since I went with my friends, they had got some, and the youngest of us had gotten Jango Fett, and I was like, oh my god, he has Jango. So I traded him, and I actually got Jango Fett. I gave him a stormtrooper. Very cool. I was excited about this. I have him on my fett shelf. You can see about right here is my fett shelf. You can see where my finger goes up and on. It's about behind that Republic gunship. But for a little guy, they're extremely well detailed. Now I have a little thing just to tell you guys. I was actually on YouTube last night with comments, and I commented on Sith Lord 229, and he actually responded to me about the fighter pods as I recommended it to him, and he was confused on the tax. Guys, if you're in the US, I don't know if you understand this, but here in the US, at least in where I live, we have a tax out of the money we pay, so it would be a certain percent. Like for me, it's 0.625 cents per dollar you pay. So for a 2-pack of fighter pods, it's gonna be around, it's $2.99 without the tax. So about tax would be about $3.50. So it's not that bad, but it does get annoying when you're buying like a $100 Lego set and it ends up being like $150 more. 100 ends up being $150, and we kind of annoying sometimes. But I digress a little bit. Hope that answered your question, bud. This is the package they came in. This is a 1-pack. These are just torn, but if you do get one, it's gonna sound like that. They retail for $2.99 at Target, at least. At the front, you got a couple little cartoon characters in back. It's a plastic case. You can't buy bigger packs. I figured that the more money it is, the more figures come with it. I'm not like exaggerating. It's not like a ratio, like 2 for 3, 4. Like it's not like 2 figures for $3, 4 figures for $6. It's like you get more and more. Like I think a 10 packs comes with like 8 figures, so it's not that bad. But I did get a figure catalog, which is, I know some people, I tried to comment to tell them, they're just going like this. It's not a booklet. It's actually a whole pamphlet. Sorry, I got a little head cold. Give you a look at the figures. The ones I checked out, for the ones I have. We have Boba Fett, Padme Amidala, Luke Skywalker, and a Stormtrooper. We have Jet Porkins. We have R2-D2, Captain Rex, and Jango Fett. Han Solo and Carbonite, Han Solo Hoth Gear, a Sand Trooper, that's the original one I had, and Bosk. Darth Vader was Hamanov, Phase 2 Clone Trooper. We have a Clone Pilot, and we have Anakin Skywalker from the Clone Wars. We have a Snow Trooper, Yoda, C-3PO, and Jabba the Hutt. We have the Royal Guard, Darth Vader, Chewbacca, and the Clone Trooper. We also have another Jango Fett, another Snow Trooper, another Sand Trooper, and Qui-Gon. Actually, what's that one over there? No, this is the one on this page. Is actually this Sand Trooper I had. We have Han Solo in Stormtrooper gear, Lando Calrissian, Chewbacca, and the Emperor. We have Chewbacca, secura, Luke Skywalker, Stormtrooper, and Obi-Wan Kenobi. We have Commander Cody, R2-D2, another Snowtrooper, and Yoda. Now I'd like to give you a heads up, you can rewind the video and see this, but any ones that have like a explosion going back, like Chewbacca on this page, are exclusive. When you get a 2-pack, you get one regular figure, which doesn't have the background to it, and you get one figure that's exclusive. Like I've seen people getting, I've seen Darth Vader people get, and I've seen Jabba the Hutt. And then you have, like right here, this would be exclusive one, and this would be a regular one. Like I have a chance to get a Darth Vader and a Stormtrooper. There's actually a back to this. You get Darth Vader, Stormtrooper, another Snowtrooper, and an exclusive clone. You get, who is that? Sorry, my mask fucking up. A Boba Fett, Darth Maul, a TIE Fighter pilot, and Kit Fisto. I do really want to get Kit Fisto. Get some of the vehicles. You got a mini Millennium Falcon and a Sith Infiltrator, and the actual pod. Then you get an AT-AT and a Snowspeeder. And you got the big Millennium Falcon and Anakin's Jedi Starfighter. They just have the 3 ways to play. Now these are actually pretty good. I mean, for what you're paying, it's kind of worth it. It's like this, they're the same thing as the Squinkies, but they're like Star Wars version. I kind of like that fact. So before I go, I just want to show you what they look like in the pods. What you do. I personally do. There's like little holes. My mom said that's if a kid actually swallowed this, it'd still be able to kind of breathe. And I just kind of put his guns in so I don't bend them. And then I take the top. You see it fits in there. And you just put it on and twist it. And you should hear a little bit of a click. Yeah, that's scary. There's no way to get her in there without bending her lightsaber a little bit. A little click. And see, this is what they look like in their pods. You can't really tell anything. When you open the package, they're not going to be in their pods, but they are going to be out, and it's just going to be pods out there. What you can do, you can take them, and you kind of push them together and make like a little car, or some sort of space vehicle, I guess. They do spin around and stuff. You can roll them. They don't bounce. I'm honest. I've dropped them, and they do not bounce. They just drop and roll, but they roll. You can flick them out of the guys. You can play like Star Wars bowling if you wanted to. Might be a creative thing. You have like a Stormtrooper and a couple Jedi, or anyone you can do that with. But next up, I can give you a review on is, I just actually got this now, is the new Star Wars 3D McDonald's toy. So it's 15 Master Jedi. May the Force be with you.